This happened to a girl I knew in college. She was a very sweet girl, very innocent. And one day she came up to me and she was all excited. She said, "Guess who I met online?" And I said, "Who?" And she said, "This guy. He's so cute. I think I might be falling in love with him." And I could tell by the way she was talking, by the way her eyes were shining. She was completely head over heels for this guy. And then she started telling me all these things that he had told her, little things that only this guy would know. And it was creepy because they had never met in person. They had only been talking online, but the more she told me, the creepier it got because the things he was telling her were very specific things. Things that only this guy would know if he was actually there in the room with her. So then she tells me I'm gonna go meet him, and I instantly was like, no, don't do that. That's not a good idea. But of course, being the sweet, innocent girl that she was, she didn't listen to me. She went off and met this guy, and when she came back, she was crying. And she said, "I found out the most horrible thing about him." And I was like, "What?" And she said, "He's not alive." And then I asked her, "What do you mean?" And she said, "I went to his house and he wasn't there. So I checked online and I found out that he died a year ago." And then she started telling me all these stories about how he would tell her that he was an amazing singer, how he loved singing. And then she found out that the day he died, he was at a karaoke bar and he died right there on stage in front of everybody. And then he started telling her all these things about how he loved to play this video game. And then she found out that the day he died, he was playing this video game and he died with the controller in his hand. And then she told me the most heartbreaking thing. She said, "I found out that he died on my birthday." And then she told me, "I think he's trying to tell me something." And I was like, "What?" And then she said, "I think he's trying to tell me that I'm his soulmate."